Looking for a little peace and quiet? Didn't think so.
You have a nasty habit of surviving.
Brace yourself.
Martini. Dry martini, lemon peel, shaken.
Shaken?
Shaken.
Shaken, but...
Not stirred.
Oh, that's stirred, not shaken. That was right.
She's just come, son.
I think he's attempting re-entry, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Bond. Good evening, Mr. Bond.
Bonjour, Monsieur Bond.
Goodbye, Mr. Bond.
This is the part I really like.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Who are you?
My name's Bond. James. Bond. James Bond. Bond. James Bond.
The original action-adventure hero, James Bond.
I never need to hide.
To help shape Bond's entrance into the 1980s, producer Cubby Broccoli relies on the rising star of the James Bond creative team, his stepson, Michael Wilson.
With Moonraker, we went really, I think, pretty far along the track of touching on science fiction. It was a tremendously successful film. It was one of the most successful in the series, but I had a feeling that if we tried to go down that road, we would just become more and more outlandish until we got really silly. For Your Eyes Only was an attempt to sort of retreat from those excesses.
To help make this transition, Broccoli promotes a hard-edged action unit director from 3 previous Bond films, John Glen.
When I got awarded the For Your Eyes Only to direct, we had long talks about how we were going to get the character back, get his feet literally back on the ground again.
To get the story right, Broccoli and Wilson turned to veteran screenwriter Richard Maybaum.
Well, I'd known Dick Maybaum since, I was a teenager, and he'd written so many of the great Bond films. I started working with Dick. I was at that time the executive producer on the films. And as we got working more and more, he asked me to take a stab at writing a few things, and then he suggested we become collaborators.
For inspiration, Wilson and Maybaum returned to the works of 007's creator, Ian Fleming. Starting with 2 James Bond short stories, For Your Eyes Only and Risico, the writers develop a plot straight from Fleming's pen. Wilson and Maybaum even include a key sequence from the novel Live and Let Die. The working relationship proves fruitful. The writing team of Richard Maybaum and Michael Wilson shape a new vision of Bond for the 1980s.
Roger Moore, 007 for the 5th time and fit as a fiddle. How do you do it, dare I ask?
I play the fiddle.
Roger, this James Bond a little bit different. The characters seem more realistic, even the baddies, and there isn't the gadgetry. The stunt work's terrific. Have you tried in any way to tailor your character as Bond to suit that formula?
No, I just wander through saying my name is Bond, James Bond. Sometimes I say it's Brooke, but most of the time it's James. No, I'm delighted with this one. The fact that the villains are more recognizable as ordinary human beings. They don't want to build empires in space or under the ocean.
You have been, I know it's going back in history a little bit, you've been Ivanhoe and The Saint and The Persuaders. Is there, and your recent films as well have been very much action films. Is there a danger of being typed as a sort of an action man character in the film world?
Do you know what the royalties are from being an action man?
I don't know. You care to tell us? Perhaps you better not.
Well, I don't know. When I was a kid, boys didn't play with dolls. We had trains and Meccano sets. But today they all have action men. And if that's what they're buying, I'm an action man.
Right. But you're an actor as well.
Well, I have an equity card that says so.
Cashier number 1, please. Ladies and gents, please rise. For Sir Roger Moore.
I'm swooning.
I know everyone does.
Smoothie?
One does one's best. You couldn't tell me where I am, could you?
The post office, your soonest.
What luck! I have made an absolute fortune out of just being terribly suave. And I need a proper savings account.
Well, Sir Rog, whether in our instant saver, our cash ISA, or our growth bond, your money will be working hard.
Wonderful, Kenneth.
Do the eyebrow thing, Sir Rog.
Like so?
Savings accounts at the People's Post Office.
That policeman seems to want us to stop, darling.
Yes, he must be rather upset with our rapid rate. Funny they don't have any sense of humor about that sort of thing.
Aren't you going to pull over?
I'd rather not. Can be such a bore talking to those chaps. Tell you what, we'll just slip away. Hit that button, will you?
Like in your movies. And now a little oil, right, darling? Well, we are full of tricks, aren't we?
Oh, it's all part of my business, really.
So I've been meaning to ask you, darling, what movie? Wait a minute. Can you see where you're going?
Perfectly.
This is ridiculous.
Après une huitaine de jours de préparatifs, Il engageait son véhicule à 60 km/h dans la petite rue pour une cascade au millimètre près. Rémi Julienne a parfaitement réussi cette cascade avec panache et précision, comme en témoignent les spectateurs enthousiastes. Roger Moore et Carole Bouquet n'auront plus qu'à reprendre le flambeau. L'illusion cinématographique aura bien fonctionné. Dans la réalité, les demandes des cinéastes ne collent pas toujours avec les possibilités techniques. Mais Rémi Julienne sait faire valoir ses idées avec doigté et conviction, dans l'objectif d'un rendu spectaculaire et concrétisable. Une première 504 va percuter celle qui est posée sur le toit. La virtuosité du pilote permet d'éviter que le véhicule pivotant ne heurte l'arrière à son passage.
Why they let us escape. Clyde decided wiped out your memory.
But do you know why it really failed?
I can't imagine.
As I was going under, I started to recite Shakespeare, the Talmud, the formulas of Einstein, anything I could remember, even a song from the Beatles. It armored me, girl. They couldn't wipe those things away. You can't beat the human spirit.
As a world-famous megastar, one surrounds oneself with a few luxuries. There's my chef, Olga. And for relaxation, my masseuse, Frida. For protection, my bodyguard, Greta. And the one person I can't travel without, my personal publican, Dave. Let no one accuse me of being sexist.
Very smooth, very Moorish, very Banksy's bitter.
For the more strenuous work on the slopes, John Glen turns to German ski champion and filmmaker Willy Bogner. Bogner helped create snow sequences for On Her Majesty's Secret Service and The Spy Who Loved Me.
I had already done 2 Bonds before, and for Your Eyes Only, the big challenge was obviously to top the sequences, and I had the opportunity also to write the sequences by that time.
He and I, between us, and Michael as well, devised the scene which you see in the film.
Willie is this little man with the energy of 50 men. And he just has a vision of what he's going to shoot, and it doesn't matter how many times it takes to get that. He's going to get that shot, and he's going to have those explosions go off perfectly, and the skier just missing it perfectly.
He had a pair of skis that had, skis go up on the front. His went up on the front and the back. So he could ski forward and backwards. He used to have a camera that went between his legs. It was amazing to see him at work. Our biggest problem there was that it snowed over Christmas just before we got there. And then we virtually had no snow for the next 6 weeks.
But it was in fact ideal for our film because we were using motorcycles with spikes and we didn't want deep snow. We wanted just a covering of snow.
It worked out really beautifully because Rémi Julien, the great stunt driver, he did a fantastic job with the motorbikes. It took a few broken arms and casts and things.
Skiers and motorcycle drivers don't just have to worry about snow, but also pure ice.
And I thought, if you had a Bob and then Bond on skis and then 2 motorbikes in the back, that would be really something else.
He approached me and he said, I'd love to ski down the Bob run following the Bobs along, you see. So I said, well, the only problem is the Bobs will go faster than you are because they're heavier. So we have to devise a way, to keep you at a certain distance. I said to him, I suppose you wouldn't consider being tied on to the Bob, would you? And he said, well, that's a good idea.
Throughout the early winter months of 1981, Willy Bogner and his team of skiers break all boundaries.
Out of a wasteland, ruled by fear and death, appears a young sorceress with undiscovered strength.
Bill, no woman can travel the world without a man to defend her.
Her only family brutally murdered by a ruthless warlord. Now, in her thirst for justice, she joins forces with a renegade army of Amazons.
Men have nothing to say about what we do.
Let's take over. For control of the wasteland, the sisterhood. Now she must face unequal dangers as she begins her perilous quest, where the sisterhood confronts savage warriors of an ancient order and the men of evil set on their destruction.
3 witches. We wait till dark, then we go down.
Together, they fight for their survival against a brutal enemy, until they are forced to unveil the supreme power of the sisterhood.
I think I was lucky because, there's an old adage that it takes 25 years to become a star overnight. And so that means that by the time you get there, you have learnt your craft. But not only learning how to do it, but learning how to behave with other people. And that is the important thing. Be nice to the people on the way up. You're going to meet them on the way down again. I haven't heard any stories about you, by the way.
Taxi for Norton. That's quite interesting. Of course, it is quite fit. Oh, I spat at you there. How rude.
That's perfectly right. That's perfectly right. It goes to the dry cleaners tomorrow.
I must be on the way down. Even I wasn't thinking that. I apologise for my audience.
Yes, I thought this was Stars on Sunday.
Tonight,
For your eyes only, darling.
Bond action. Bond women. In the greatest Bond of them all. Take the low road. Not that low. Shall we? Roger Moore is Agent 007. For your eyes only. Next.
Well, folks, we were going to do a big James Bond closing number with spies and counter-spies and action and mayhem, but we're not going to do that. Please. So here he is, that gentle, fun-loving charmer, Roger Moore.
If I could talk to the animals, just imagine it. Talking to a chimp in chimpanzee.
I want to imagine talking to a tiger.
Rapping with a rabbit. What a happy habit that would be. If I could talk to the animals.
Learn our languages, maybe take an animal degree.
I'd study elephant and eagle, buffalo and beagle, alligator, guinea pig and flea.
Scratch the flea.
I'd learn to parlez-vous avec my poodle. With my GNU,
your canoodle would expand.
And if they asked me, can you handle Afghan?
You say.
I Afghan.
And you'd get a hand.
If I conferred with my furry friends, man to animal, there would be no animosity. If I could walk with the animals, talk with the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they could talk to me.
Excuse me, Roger, but aren't you also 007, James Bond?
Or sometimes.
Oh, I hope this is one of those times.
Why?
Because those new guys over there are spies.
Spies pies. I trod in one earlier.
Candy Graham.
I'll have a talk to the animals. Trade a thought or two in language that I think they'll comprehend. And to the music of Scarlatti, some judo and karate, I'll prove I'm strong enough to make them dead. Communication is what we need. Then they'll understand things can always end up peacefully. When I've explained to the animals, trained all the animals, thought and taught and trained all the animals, they won't talk back to me.
Talk to the animals who need other tongues.
I can speak your language fluently, but now I can walk with the animals, talk to the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they can talk to me.
How many times can one man leave you breathless? When you get on his bad side, your number is up. Timothy Dalton is James Bond 007. Licensed to kill.
Just for the chaps watching, what's it like to be a lady killer?
Am I?
Apparently so.
Good evening. My name is John Glen. I'm the director of the film you're about to see, For Your Eyes Only. One of my happiest films, I must say. I hope you guys in Culver City enjoy it. And it didn't all go well to start with. I was on the beach in Corfu shooting the beach buggy sequence. The slightest whiff of salt air and the buggies just packed up. And it was terribly difficult. I was having to pan across stationary vehicles to give the impression they were moving. The MGM executives on the beach kept looking at their watches and wondering how this new director was going to fare. Fortunately, I had faith from Cubby Broccoli. And he said, John, you're doing okay. Reassured me, and before long we were back on schedule. I hope you enjoy it. It was certainly a great pleasure to make, and Roger Moore was absolutely fantastic. Good night from London, John Glen.